What do you feel is the issue of contention between Netanyahu and the White House on the Iran negotiations?
I think it's become more contentious than it should be. I think the two gentlemen don't get along all that well. And I think that when Netanyahu says that he's coming for the purpose of getting Congress to take action, he shows that he did not bother to find out what was likely to cause Congress to take the action that he wants. He did not confer with AIPAC, which is the most effective organization in history in persuading Congress to take action regarding foreign policy, not just Middle East policy, any foreign policy, nor did he confer with any of us Jewish members of Congress who have served for many years. We would have told him that coming at this time was not going to be helpful. The only close vote in Congress that is conceivable on Iran is whether to override a presidential veto of a bill imposing additional sanctions. And when that issue was going to be decided on the merits, I could convince my colleagues, perhaps, depending upon the circumstances, that that's what was called for. Now, it's just a personality, what people outside, here we got a bunch of people who wallow in foreign policy. But for the average American who's focused on foreign policy as their 10th most important issue, or even a Congress member for whom foreign policy is 10th most important issue, it's just a popularity contest between Bibi and Barack, or the Prime Minister and the President. And if it's a popularity contest, Netanyahu wins, but not by 2/3. And if I would have hoped that the Prime Minister would have realized that to do anything he was talking about Congress doing, he needed a 2/3 vote, and he makes that much more unlikely by making this personal.
But what responsibility does Obama bear for making it difficult?
Well, first of all, getting along. There are a lot of people, a lot of Israelis who don't get along with Netanyahu. I would say that in this instance, both sides should try to calm down. But this was a crude political attempt by Speaker Boehner to try to put out the word that Democrats don't like Israel. Now, there are people watching this show who believed a month ago that Democrats don't like Israel. The Jewish Republican Coalition, that's what they live for. But if that statement becomes true, then Israel goes from having support in both parties to having support in one party. That's a big gain for Speaker Boehner and a big loss for everything Prime Minister Netanyahu is supposed to be fighting for.